Breaking news: borrowing to accumulate debt for the next generation is criminal. Obasanjo tackles Buhari. Hello, my wonderful people. You are all aware that Muhammadu Buhari has requested again for another 4 billion US dollars. And this is unprecedented. This man continued to borrow because, he's not part of the country, has no law for the country, and continue to borrow to accumulate wealth for himself because he knows his days are numbered being the president of the country. So what he wants to do is get enough money for himself, irrespective, and no matter what happens to Nigeria, he cares less. The most important thing is that he is taking care of the money he wants for his afterlife is sorted out. Why Nigerian wallow in poverty, and the rest, he does not care. And that shows you the heart of the kind of person he is. Why are we borrowing? With all that is going on, with all that he has borrowed, he still keeps borrowing. That is to tell you when you have, for instance, some people, when they have illegitimate children and they are lying that the children are part of the home, you begin to see some funny, funny things. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Other people have borrowed, but not this bad. Not this bad. Breaking news: borrow to accumulate debt for the next generation is criminal. Obasanjo tackles Buhari. Former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo has reacted to the federal government plan to sort for fresh loans, saying borrow to accumulate debt for the next generation is highly criminal. Speaking on Chinese television on the sideline of an event in South Africa, Obasanjo noted that if the existing debt is left unserviced or unpaid, it might become a problem for successive administration. While noting that borrowing is not a problem, the former Nigerian leader stated that what could be a problem would be what one is borrowing for and a plan or capacity to pay back. But if you are borrowing and accumulating debts for the next generation and the next generation after that, it is criminal. What are you borrowing for? What do we need the money for? Why can't we use what we have to sort out the issues in the country? Why do we have to borrow? If we are borrowing for recurrent expenditure, it is the height of folly. If we borrow for development that can pay for itself, that is understandable. Then the payment will eventually start rolling in from the project. How long will it take to pay it back? We must consider these things and not go on borrowing blindly. It is actually criminal. The activities of this parent administration baffles me. Who advises them? I don't get it. The ex-president recalled that during his tenure in 1999, the country was spending 3.5 billion US dollars to service debt that kept on increasing. When I came into government as elected president, we were spending 3.5 billion US dollars to service debt. Even with that, our quantum of debt was not going down. Nigerians' debt has continued to rise as the federal government seeks foreign loans to deliver key infrastructural projects. It's never the way forward. 5 days ago, President Muhammadu Buhari wrote to the National Assembly seeking approval to borrow fresh sum of 4 billion US dollars and 710 million euro in an accumulation to the 2018 to 2020 borrowing plan. This is devilish. In the letter, the president explained that borrowing to emerging needs, there is need to raise more funds for some critical projects, while seeking parliamentary nod to also approve grants component of 125 million US dollar loan again. The request was in a letter read by Senate President Ahmed Lawa to the floor of the upper chamber on Tuesday. In July, the National Assembly approved the sum of 8.3 billion just in July, 8.3 billion and 490 million euro loan contained in initials of 2018 to 2020 borrowing plan. And now another fresh 4 billion US dollar loan. This is terrible. This is really terrible for the country. Now, people who have looked at the political terrain and have seen what is happening can tell you categorically clear that there's something not right. How can you keep on borrowing? You just keep on borrowing indiscriminately. It's actually devilish, like according to the mighty Allah. That stopping them from roaming around is devilish. They are helping you not to roam around like a tout, but you say it's devilish. Anyway, it's what they do. They don't understand it. You don't explain. You don't expect an SS3 man, yeah, to understand when a full, you know, economics analyst is analyzing and explaining why we should not collect more money. You don't really expect him to grasp it fully. Forget the fact that he has been there. Forget that he has been there for donkey years. Does he fully grasp it how we should be running? We must tell ourselves the truth. To be quite candid, he does not get it. We accumulate so much credit to him that he has been a president, does not give him the accolades, yeah, for him to understand truly, really how these things run. If he does, he will not do things that will be detrimental to the country, more devastating with every single decision that he makes. It's devilish. Olusegun Obasanjo is one person who has tried very hard not to interfere unnecessarily. He stays on his lane. There is no place for him becoming a president or anything. He has ruled both as a military and a civilian one. And truth be told, I don't think he has much to lose or gain. To be quite candid, he's aged now, he's moving on, and it is what it is. So you cannot tell him that, he's trying to do this so that Nigerians will love him. So when he contests, he will have a place. He doesn't need it, to be quite candid. He does not need it. As a matter of fact, he's not in any political party as we speak. So saying that he's going against Buhari for ABCDZ reasons, I don't think that's very correct. You see, but looking at the terrain, at what Buhari is, accumulating for the next generation is alarming, and is actually devilish. It's terrible that such a man will be doing such a thing in confidence and behaving that all is well. Nigeria has come to that place where we cannot continue to accept this kind of things and pretend that all is going well. The country is bleeding, financially bleeding, economically bleeding, infrastructure, even the roads they say they are fixing. We don't see the head, we don't see the tail. The race that we had just recently done. Have you not been hearing that people have been stopped in the bush? The train will stop because they both republished ones, not new ones. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.